Stop scrolling. Manchester United's transfer window has just exploded. Marcus Rashford has a surprise new club chasing his signature. Bayern Munich have made another move involving Benjamin Šeško, and Michael Carrick has approved a new transfer plan. That could change everything. You do not want to miss today's massive Manchester United update. Marcus Rashford's future at Manchester United has taken another significant turn, with a new club reportedly entering the race for his signature. Turkish giants Fenerbahçe have made contact over a potential move for the 28-year-old forward, according to The Sun. This development comes after Barcelona confirmed they will not trigger their £26 million buy option for Rashford, meaning his loan spell in Spain will not convert into a permanent transfer. Fenerbahçe are reportedly prepared to break the bank for Rashford if he shows willingness to join the club. Reports indicate that Rashford features on a three-man shortlist that also includes Crystal Palace's Ismaila Sarr and AC Milan's Rafael Leao. Fenerbahçe have already approached Rashford's representatives to gauge his interest in a move to Turkey. Rashford's statistics from last season explain why clubs remain interested despite Barcelona's decision. He recorded 14 goals and 14 assists for Barcelona during the 2025-26 campaign. However, Barcelona chose to strengthen their forward line by signing Anthony Gordon and Karim Adeyemi this summer, reducing the space available for Rashford to continue at the club. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick addressed the situation directly, stating, "What I can say about Marcus is I appreciate a lot to work with him. He's a fantastic player and a fantastic person." Flick added that the team would miss Rashford, but described the outcome as simply part of football. This is exactly the kind of transfer development our channel, Final Whiz, exists to break down for you every single day. If you want to stay ahead of every Manchester United story as it unfolds, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, tap the like icon, and drop a comment below telling us whether you think Rashford should stay and fight for his place or move on to a new challenge. Your support genuinely helps this channel keep growing, and it allows us to keep delivering daily coverage like this straight to your feed. While Rashford's situation develops, another attacking option is also drawing outside interest. Bayern Munich reportedly remain interested in United striker Benjamin Šeško, according to insider reports from CF Bayern. The German club have previously considered a move for the forward and continue to view the 23-year-old as part of their long-term planning. Bayern currently rely on Harry Kane to lead their attack, but there is a suggestion that Kane could eventually shift into a deeper role, which would create space for another central striker. Bayern have already signed Ismail Sabari from PSV Eindhoven, which reduces the immediate need for another forward, but the report states that Šeško remains on Bayern's list of options regardless. Šeško's first season at Old Trafford produced 7 goals in 13 appearances under manager Michael Carrick, figures that have kept him firmly on the radar of clubs across Europe. Manchester United's broader squad activity this summer provides important context for both stories. The club has already completed several signings, including Yuri Tielemans and Andre Santos, both brought in to rebuild the midfield following Casemiro's departure to Inter Miami. Goalkeeper Karl Darlow has also joined Old Trafford, alongside young shot-stopper Kit Margitson and attacking prospect Tynan Thompson. United have additionally been linked with Arsenal's Miles Lewis-Skelly and Newcastle's Lewis Hall, further indicating an active summer of squad rebuilding under Carrick. Away from incoming transfers, Manchester United face a significant contract decision regarding defender Luke Shaw. Shaw has entered the final year of his contract, and unlike many recent United deals, this one does not include a 12-month extension option. Former football director John Murtough previously described Shaw as one of the best defenders in the world when he was handed a new deal in 2023. Shaw is now the club's longest-serving player, having reached the 12-year anniversary of his £30 million transfer from Southampton this past June, a fee that made him one of the most expensive teenagers in the world at the time. His current contract, signed 4 years ago, expires next summer. Shaw's performance record last season strengthens the case for a new deal. He started 38 Premier League matches, becoming only the 5th outfield player in club history to start every top-flight game in a single season, joining Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister, Dennis Irwin, and Harry Maguire on that list. However, his long-term injury history remains a concern, particularly since United played their fewest matches in a season for 115 years last term due to missing out on European competition. With United expected to play more than 60 matches across the Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup, and FA Cup this season, the club is exploring left-back options as potential cover or a long-term successor to Shaw. Lewis Hall remains the primary target, though a deal has been described as difficult given Newcastle's reluctance to sell. United's midfield is also seeing outward movement alongside the incoming rebuild. The club has told midfielder Toby Collyer that he is free to leave Old Trafford permanently this summer. Collyer arrived at United during Ralph Rangnick's caretaker spell in 2022, and was the only signing made during that period. His last season was disrupted by injury, forcing the club to cut short loan spells at both West Bromwich Albion and Hull City. He was left out of Carrick's squad for United's pre-season match against Atletico Madrid, a sign that his departure is now likely. According to The Sun, 3 additional academy players Dan Gore, Jace Daney, and Chido Obi, may also leave the club this summer. All 4 players featured in United's under-21 side during a recent 1-0 defeat to Altrincham Town. Gore spent last season on loan at Rotherham United, recording 3 assists in 34 League One appearances, while Daney featured for Scottish Premiership side St Mirren from January onward, contributing 1 goal and 1 assist in 18 appearances. Obi did not make a single senior appearance for United last season, appearing only as an unused substitute in 1 Premier League fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers. With Tielemans and Santos already signed, and academy graduate Tyler Fletcher reportedly ahead of Collyer in the pecking order, United are still expected to sign a 3rd central midfielder before the transfer window closes. One name suggested as a potential fit for that midfield role has come from former England striker Emile Heskey, who believes signing Enzo Fernández from Chelsea could push United toward genuine title contention. Speaking to Metro, Heskey said, "Midfield is an area that Manchester United can definitely improve, and Enzo Fernández would help." He added that with Casemiro's departure, United need to replace that midfield presence, and stated that if the club gets the system right, there's no reason they shouldn't be challenging Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool for the title. Chelsea have placed a valuation of £120 million on Fernandes amid speculation over his future. Fernandes drew attention in March when he spoke about Real Madrid, comparing the Spanish capital to Buenos Aires. Manchester City have also been credited with interest in Fernandes as a potential long-term replacement for Rodri, though reports suggest Fernandes would prefer a move to Madrid, with Real Madrid currently prioritizing talks over Rodri instead. At left-back, Manchester United are reportedly prepared to activate a release clause for an alternative target if their primary move for Hall does not progress. According to reporter Andy Mitten, Lewis Hall, aged 21, is willing to leave Newcastle and join United this summer, and the club is preparing to test Newcastle's resolve within opening bid. Newcastle have already sold Sandro Tonali and Anthony Gordon this window and are reportedly close to losing Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal, raising the possibility that the club may resist further departures. Should the Hall deal collapse, United have identified Racing Santander's Jorge Salinas, aged 19, as their alternative target. Spanish outlet Sport reported that United are prepared to trigger Salinas's release clause, a step Barcelona, also interested in the player, are reportedly unwilling to take. In midfield, United legend Patrice Evra has offered advice regarding fellow Frenchman Manu Koné, currently linked with a move from Roma. Evra recommended a rival club over United, telling Stake, "I like Manu Koné's profile for the Premier League. He has energy, he carries the ball, he likes duels, and he works for the team." He added that adaptation matters most in the Premier League, advising fans not to judge Koné after just 5 matches. There has been suggestion that Marcus Rashford could be used as a potential makeweight in a deal involving Koné, though this remains speculative. Journalist Fabrizio Romano provided further clarity on the situation, stating that United have held conversations with Koné's representatives but have not yet opened formal negotiations with Roma, as the club is still deciding which player they want to prioritize at defensive midfield. Romano also noted that Aurélien Tchouaméni remains under consideration as United continue weighing their options for a third central midfielder. With so many stories developing simultaneously, Rashford's Fenerbahçe interest, Šeško's continued links to Bayern Munich, Shaw's contract uncertainty, 4 academy exits, the Enzo Fernández speculation, and the Hall vs Salinas left-back decision. Manchester United's summer transfer window remains one of the most active in recent memory. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Final Whiz, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next major update as these stories continue to unfold. Let us know in the comments which of these transfer decisions you think will be resolved first. We read every comment and will be back with the next update as soon as new details emerge.